hold on as we take you for a wild and exciting ride on the road to TransWorld. This is TransWorld Live.
Happy New Year and happy Tuesday. What's up, everybody? Welcome to TransWorld Live. It is 2025, and we are so happy to be here. Thank you for joining us. It's a beautiful Tuesday night, and hopefully very excited. Yes, festive farmstead. You are our first tonight. So thankful that you are joining us as people are coming in right now. We want to let you know. Thanks for being here, and we love to know when you are here. We can't see that you're watching, so if you want to let us know that you're here, shout out in the chat. Of course, we are streaming live to 5 different platforms, including Facebook and our YouTube channel. Side note, fun stuff, on YouTube, we are very close to 1,000 subscribers. Robert's going to be watching that with a fine-tooth comb, and the thousandth, can't talk tonight, subscriber is going to get a huge prize from TransWorld. So please keep subscribing, spread the word, and we're going to give some fun stuff out there. Donna, Rob, Sean, Jenny, we're glad you're here. Thanks for being here. We love it. Okay, we've got some celebrations to put out there. Today's birthday is Jesse McCabe. Hello, Jesse. We love your family. Jerry Jewell and Madeline Smith, they got birthdays tomorrow. On Friday, we've got Ryan McGrath, Brian Kopp, and Jason Seneker. That's a trio right there. Happy birthday to them on Friday. Our super fan, Kyle Miller, birthday on Saturday, and Kevin Willis on Sunday. So thanks to all of you guys for watching. We appreciate you. Now, I'm going to blow your mind. Hopefully Santa was good. Hopefully you had some good holidays, because right now, today, we are 50 days away from TransWorld 2025. Can you believe it? Holy cow. Time, where is it going? It's out of our comprehension. We're really excited because we continue all of our Christmas holiday spirit guests tonight, and we've got a really big show for you. Now, as we are on the road to TransWorld, we're going to be focusing on a whole lot of stuff. Obviously, you're going to get Halloween. Obviously, you're going to get haunted house, escape rooms, interactive entertainment. But we're super excited to focus as we tail on the end of Christmas season with 2 very special guests. As we ramp up for them, we want you to make sure you bookmark HAAshow.com. That's HAAshow.com. It is the best place to get all of the information for your itinerary, for your hotel, for your travel, for all of the tickets, for all of the special events, to find out about the seminars, to find out what's happening and what all of your friends are going to be doing. Check out HAAshow.com. Want to highlight a few events that we're going to be focusing on. And if you're in the Christmas industry, or if you're interested in getting in the Christmas industry, we want you to check these out. Wednesday, February 26th, TransWorld's Networking Night Out. That's right, folks. This is where everything kicks off. It's at the Holiday Inn, which is right across the street from the convention center. And what an amazing opportunity to hobnob with people from all over the Halloween, interactive entertainment, and of course, the Christmas world. What a nice mixer for all of the folks that have a lot of talent. We've got some dinner. We've got some drinks. There's going to be tables of topics for everything that you could possibly imagine. And whether you're a first-time starter in the Christmas industry, or maybe you're just kind of dabbling with it, we got a whole track for you here. But if you've been in the industry and you want to learn a little bit more, maybe you want to hobnob, brush elbows with some others that are around the country and around the world serving the Christmas industry, this is the place to be. So check it out. Full description. Robert's showing it on the screen right now, and you can go take a look at that. And he's also putting the link into the notes, twchristmasshow.com. On Friday, we're going to do a big old party called Christmas Around the World, also at the Holiday Inn. This is an opportunity to really enjoy the way that the holiday is celebrated throughout the country, throughout the world. Opportunity to enjoy some really amazing food, festive drinks, spirited games that are going to celebrate everything that we love about the Christmas industry. So give an opportunity to kick back, enjoy a little bit of fun with your friends, and celebrate Christmas around the world. Not to be outdone, we are not done yet. Saturday night is the exclusive Christmas show networking mixer. Guess what? We've got a big surprise for you on this one. This event is free. That's right. It's going to be at the Embassy Suites on the 4th floor. There'll be a cash bar available, but it is free. So again, whether you're interested in starting to learn more about this Christmas industry, or maybe you have a haunted attraction that you want to see, how can I cross over and make some more money capitalizing on another holiday? It's a great opportunity. Or if you've been in the industry forever and you want to learn more and you want to just shake hands with some of your mentors, maybe make a few more. This Christmas mixer, free on Saturday, March 1st. What a great way to go through the show and meet a whole lot of people and celebrate. Well, like I said, we are glad you are here tonight, and we are very, very specially happy to announce last week we had some breaking news here about our brand new TransWorld Live sponsor from Ticket Spice. So we'd like to pay homage to them here and take a moment from our amazing friends at Ticket Spice. We love them. It's so joyful. Love that. All right, guys, we're ready for the show here. We're ready to dig in. Super excited. We've got two amazing guests. And guess what, guys? They want to come on at the same time. That's right. We're going to have a little bit of a party here tonight as we celebrate 2025 and the end of the official Christmas season by joining in Carolyn Puller from Seasonscapes and Carr from Vickerman Company. What's up, guys?
What's up? Hi.
Hey, Chris. How are you?
Wonderful. Doing even better now that you guys are here.
Happy New Year, Chris.
Happy New Year to both of you. How are you doing? How was your season?
It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Growth again. And I know we're going to get into that conversation, but a lot of it has to do with attending the show. Christmas
Love
World.
this. Love this.
Absolutely. So I can echo the same. We had a very good year. I'm looking forward to meeting all the new people at TransWorld this year. I'm really excited to just get in touch with those people that did projects with us and just find out how well they did. You know, what happened.
Well, what's wild is we get to have both of you on at the same time. And for those that are on the show with us quite a bit, they get to see we do individual interviews. But when we reached out to both of you, you wanted to do something together. So let's start with, if we can give a little bit of background information. Carolyn, ladies first, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about Seasonscapes for those that don't know.
Okay, well, Seasonscapes provides pre-decorated decor from trees, wreaths, garlands, and the whole gist of it is we do it so you don't have to.
Love
so
it.
we provide ready to go decor shipped to your door, and then you just take it to your clients and install it. So we've been in the Christmas business for almost 35, 40 years, and we just developed this Christmas in a box and decided that we were going to start wholesaling it about 10, 11 years ago. And it's really taken off, and we ship within the US, Canada, and we got our first client in Puerto Rico last year from the show. Mm-hmm.
Pina coladas for all. That's wonderful.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Congrats. That is awesome. We've seen that from concept to creation. You guys really kind of do it turnkey.
Yeah, for sure. And I think, the whole thing is a lot of people don't want to think about it now. If you talk to anybody in our industry, it's all about how do you save labor? Finding good labor, albeit it's a lot of temporaries, and I know everybody understands that that's listening to the show. It's like, what can you do to save time? And what we did with our pre-decorated decor is literally, you don't have to go out and buy all of the components and build it yourself. We do it all for you. Beautiful custom designs. And like I said, we make to order. So we ship within 5 days, generally, depending on the size of the order. Sure. And you don't have to worry about it. You're not sitting on inventory. So it's a really, really good concept.
Love this. What a cool option for anyone. And I'm assuming most of this is commercial. Yeah.
I mean, I always tell people we don't sell to the end user. We don't sell to the end user. We only sell to people in the business. We're a wholesale company. But sometimes we know where the jobs are going because we might work on some big projects with some clients, but sometimes we don't know. And then we find out later, oh my goodness, this was in a building along Central Park in New York, or we did something at Grand Central Station this year, and I didn't know until, I saw the client's Instagram page. So yeah, it's, I love to see clients in stores when they're done and we find out where we are. So it's really exciting.
It has to be like a favorite kid type of situation where you're looking through social media or whatever, and you're like, hey, I recognize that. Like,
totally.
That's my work.
Yeah, no, totally. And sometimes they give us a shout out and sometimes they don't. We're kind of like the secret behind many companies that do Christmas. We really, really are.
I love that. Any good production obviously has to have a behind the stage crew that just wows. Huge credit to Robert, because we couldn't do anything without Robert. So we love him, but absolutely. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Now, Kurt, not to be outdone, let's talk about Vickerman, because holy cow, you guys bring a lot to the table as well. For those that don't know, tell us about Vickerman.
Sure. Vickerman is a brand that's been around for over 50 years. I'd like to say we're one-stop shop for commercial Christmas decor.
Okay.
From shadow-resistant ornaments to frame trees to all exterior garland, wreaths, anything you can imagine. And we've got a number of expandable spheres and things like that for outside use as well. And we now have a full line of lighting products for outside too. So mini light, P9s, anything you can imagine you want to light, put a light outside, we can do that now. We stock all of our products. So that's a real benefit, I think, for our customers. Having such a vast line, a full line, you can ship everything all at once for a project. And I think that's a real plus for Vickerman customers as well, to have that. We have amazing service. Caroline can speak to that. Caroline's been a customer of Vickerman for longer than I've been at the company. I've been here a relatively short time. At the end of the day, great customer service, having that product in stock, good quality product. It gives us an advantage to help our customers.
It is crazy how many trees specifically. I know you specialize in all holiday decor, but you have the widest selection of trees I think I've ever seen. It's crazy. And for those that haven't taken a look, tell me if I'm wrong, but I believe you have a 296 page catalog on your website.
We do, we do. And what's great about all of those trees, the majority of those are residential, over 70, 80 styles. We usually add about 10 every year. So we see them in different lighting options, from the normal incandescent looking bulb that's LED now, to 5 millimeter wide angle. And we also have unlit options as well in every size. So we'll carry the 5, 6, 7, up to 9 and up to 12 in stock. And it's really nice to have that depth and breadth of a line, so we can help just about any client with their project.
Oh, wow. Very, very nice. Now, wait, if you don't mind, can you just touched on this, Carolyn? So you're a customer of Vickerman. How did you find them? What drew you to them, and what kept you
Oh my
continuing to
goodness.
work with them?
I think, Vickerman is probably, I've been in and out of the industry for nearly 30 years. And I think Vickerman is one of those names that anybody that does work in the Christmas industry knows. They're a trusted brand. They're reliable. Yes, they have a big catalog. But let me tell you, when you place an order online, it generally ships the same day, which blows my mind during the season. And Kurt, he did not pay me to say this nice stuff. I've worked with them closely over the years. They have been a great vendor for us. We could not be as successful as we are without the partnership that we have with them, for sure.
Love this. Love this.
Thank you for the plug.
It's okay. It's your turn
I
now,
mean,
Kurt.
you wouldn't believe it if I said it ships same day, but it does. If it goes
It
in
does.
before 1 o'clock, it does ship same day, and that's a real benefit for us as well. We have a
Yeah.
very efficient operation in Minneapolis, right outside of Minneapolis, and large warehouse full of, we keep everything in stock. So
Sure.
it's really nice to be able to just kick that out very quickly and have control of that product.
Love this. And obviously, when we're talking to any of our vendors or anybody that sells on our trade show floor, and we talk to the people that buy, all of our buyers, anybody that's interested, among those top categories that they look for is quality of product, of course, having it in stock, fast shipping, and the service approach. And just in preparation for this show, it's amazing. Both of your companies have just this amazing reputation of just delivering time and time again. People continue to come back because they know they're going to get paramount service.
Well, I think it's like this, Chris, and I know that Kurt will, you only really have one chance to impress somebody, right?
Yeah.
Because if you make a mistake, nobody ever talks about how successful somebody is or how great a company is. They'll always talk about, they promised something and it didn't come till late, or, whatever. So
Right.
it's, to me, how I build up my relationships with my customers, I always tell my customers, we're an extension of you. We're like the elves in the back room that provide everything. And you don't have to do it. So I have some wonderful, very long-term relationships with clients, and they know and they trust that we will come through. And if for some reason there is an issue, we're open about it and we talk about it. We don't say it. We don't, under promise and over deliver. Or is that the other way? I can't remember.
I think it's right.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, please.
So I think for Vickerman, just the, constant improvement, the focus on execution from beginning to end. If we do have a problem, Caroline can speak to it. We have a very good warranty department. We handle that very quickly, and it's very consistent with the answer you're going to get around that product, whatever the issue is. And we're very flexible. If somebody has a problem with a piece of a tree, that piece goes out immediately, so they can take care of whatever they need that season. And so definitely, that's a huge focus, is customer satisfaction for us.
Love this. And you're getting some love in the chat too. Mike right now on our screen just had some love for you guys and says hi to both of you. So
thanks, Mike.
Now, you guys have been in the industry. You're industry leaders. You've been doing so much to help all of the folks that buy from you guys grow and develop better displays for their customers. What are some of the trends? You've been around enough to see things the way they've been, the way they are going. Where do you see them heading in the future, 26, 27, maybe 2030?
Wow. Well, I think we can both speak on this a little bit, right? Kurt and I are very blessed that we get to go out to the Christmas World show in Frankfurt, which is really the world's largest show. And, we've been fortunate to go several times. And really, when you go to a show that large, you're really starting to see what's coming out of Europe into the US. And sometimes it's 2 or 3 years away. And I think by going to that show, we can really start forecasting, what is out there. And we were both out there, last year, and we're getting ready to go in another few weeks. And, what we're seeing is, from the Europe side, like things that can be sustainable. Sustainability is becoming a real buzzword in holiday over in Europe and other parts of the world. And it's not like that here, but we're certainly going to see that coming through in the next few years. It's going to be really important. What would you add to that, Kurt?
So I'd say sustainability is obviously it's coming, right? I'm not sure when it's going to hit all the buyers in the US, but it's going to. At the end of the day, Vickerman's focused on all the ingredients you need for your design. So while one thing may be more popular one year than another, we're going to focus on all those ingredients you put together to create that design. So out of our shadow resistant UV ornaments, we have over 50 colors and 6 finishes for each color. And we'll add new colors to that based on demand. And it's going to come from our designers saying, we want this color. We don't see this in the market. We want to see this color. It's not the color of the year. It's driven by those designers that are doing unique things, and they need to, elevate their look, and they want something new and different. And we bring those in, and we have done that this year as well, 2 different colors. And you'll see that combination this season. I know that Carol and I can speak to what we saw last year. Speaking to Christmas World, I think what's interesting about so the commercial side, there's illuminated structures. There's a group that does that, number of manufacturers in Europe. And they will be showing, and in the US, they will be showing at TransWorld. But I think this year you'll see some more people coming over that haven't shown at TransWorld that are bringing those designs. And so while they may be at Christmas World in Frankfurt, they're also going to be at TransWorld, some of those vendors. And that's what's been really great. We saw this last year, and I know there's some new ones coming this year that are going to be bringing some of their current designs. And I think that's important as well. So I'm looking forward to that, just seeing what those new designs are that are going to come from those companies we haven't seen.
Love that.
Yeah. I was going to say, I agree. Everybody always talks about, what's trendy this year. But, in our business with the pre-decorated, for us, it's very almost regional sometimes. So, when we're supplying our clients up in the Northeast, it tends to be more traditional colors generally, reds, burgundies, golds. But when I sell to clients in Florida and California, which are more like ocean states, we tend to sell a lot more custom designs that are got blues and whites, things like that. It's very, very, very interesting.
Love that. Okay, if you had to pick one, you don't have to name the client or anything like that. What's the wildest or most creative design you've ever worked with? You don't have to name the client or anything like that, but something crazy like a crazy tree or a crazy decoration.
I know that we did. Now, this is going back a long time, but it was while I've been in this industry. We did. I don't know. I don't think we were the first company to do it, but when I say it was like 20 years ago, it was 20 years ago. We did hang an upside down tree at a Hard Rock Cafe.
Oh, cool. Okay.
So that was kind of cool. That was like, you see a lot more upside down trees now, but it was hung, from a very tall ceiling. And so that was one crazy one that I can think of, which was pretty cool because, it was an installation nightmare trying to figure out how were we going to do it. And the ornaments had to go like upright on an upside down tree. It was crazy. It took some planning.
What a wild project. I can only imagine the logistics. That's Kurt, not putting you on the spot. Anything fun on your side?
I think for me, we work with hundreds of very creative designers, and if I named one, I'd be in trouble because I'd leave somebody out right at the end of the day. Carol and I, you can look at her Instagram and mine, you can see, those popular designers we follow, but they do really creative things with our ornaments that I've never seen done. They'll do it
Yeah.
first, if that makes sense. And so that's what's exciting that I've seen from, I mean, high-end designers to people that are just started do some very creative things with our ornaments. And it really just, that's it. I couldn't share a particular
Love it.
job necessarily.
No, it's
Mm.
why I love that both of you can come up with creative solutions. No matter who the customer, you'll hear them out, try to figure out a way that you can provide a product that's going to meet the vision that they have in their head, but also represent their brand or whatever they're trying to accomplish. It's not an easy thing to do, but you guys come very, very highly recommended. So now, obviously, the Christmas show, TransWorld's Christmas show, has been a major player in your business, and we're grateful that you're a part of that growth. You both have been a part of the show for a while now. How have you seen that Christmas show grow, and how has it impacted your businesses?
Kurt, you want to go first?
No, I'll let you go, ladies first. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Would you want me to go first? I can speak to it. So at the end of the day, I've been going a little bit longer than Caroline. Caroline, I think you can speak to this. I got you involved or recommended that you should be there. It's been phenomenal. I think it's been about 5 years for me. And just getting to meet the new people and then see the people I've met originally. That's how I got started in the business. And I think one of my first shows to do by myself, probably and one other person from the company, was setting up a booth at TransWorld. And that was just, it was such an experience, and getting to know how, all the other vendors as well. But all of our clients, customers, they're just phenomenal people. They're fun to talk to and get to hear about their projects, what they're doing. It could be from amusement parks to some sort of high-end retail establishment that's looking for product, and they're at TransWorld looking for that inspiration. And that's that's important, right? You're seeing that inspiration there. And so every year I learn something new. I try to implement something that I've learned from previous shows to make sure I'm showing our customers what they're looking for, they can't find somewhere else. But it's always, I learn every time I go to the show. There's something I learn about.
Yeah.
Amen to that. Amen.
Yeah,
to that.
yeah. I'll piggy on that. Yeah, Kurt, I know you. The first time I went, I think it was 5 or 6 years ago, and I came as a visitor. I wasn't about to put my money into a booth if I didn't think if it was worthwhile. And so I could see just spending a couple of days there that it was really worth. Just speaking to the vendors that were there and asking them, is it worth showing here? And so the first year, I had a small 10 by 10 and there wasn't much left. And I remember getting in touch with Rich, and I was like way in the back. I was by a restroom.
It was dark.
It was dark. It was dark. I remember. And, me and my colleague that were there, we were like, oh my goodness. But even that show, even though we weren't in a like the best spot, we still got some good traffic. And I got enough new business to decide to come back the following year, double the booth size. And what was really cool last year is, we got Vickerman to come, and we were on the same island. So I could send people around to Kurt, and Kurt could send people around to me. And we kind of, we team tagged like each other. It worked really well. But, I was analyzing my sales, for 2024, and I had this big spreadsheet, and every time I got a sale that was coming through from a new customer that I had met at TransWorld for the first time, I can tell you that 45% of my new clients last year came from the show, which like just blew my mind. The year before, it was a little bit lower, and I think it was about 30. But I think last year we were in a better position as well. And we advertised better. We marketed better through Instagram. We told people we were going to be there. We sent out invites, all of that good stuff, which, is an important part, of being there. So.
Love it. Love this. Well, obviously, we're happy that you're a part of it because you've become such a crucial part of the show. Now that we are planning for 2025, what are you looking forward to the most before we get to St. Louis in 50 days? Can you believe that?
So what are we looking forward to the year, or what are we looking forward to about the show?
At this year's show.
At the show. Well, I get pumped for the show every year. I mean, I just really do. I always kind of like like, you kind of walk down the corridor and you kind of peep in the doors as you're setting up. You'll see the Halloween and all of the spooky music. And then you suddenly walk into the Christmas hall. And I don't know, it's just, I love what I do. I mean, I'm so passionate about Christmas, and to walk into a room where there's so many fabulous vendors and, I mean, you've seen it yourself, Chris. I don't know how some of these people bring what they do in with these huge trees. We're so lucky that we have such a wonderful space with high ceilings. And I love the energy of the show, and I love the camaraderie between the vendors. I mean, both of us have been in the business a long time. We know a lot of the people, but it's I don't know, it's just like a club when we get together. Like, it's like, hey, and when you're having a quiet moment, you'll go visit your neighbor, or you'll take turns going to visit other people, and then of course you're seeing them at some of the after hour events and things like that. So for us, it's not about just bringing clients in and looking for new business. It's about, building up this Christmas, commercial Christmas community, which, that's, something that myself and I know Kurt is very passionate about. So.
Oh,
sure. I think just the camaraderie that exists with the vendors and your customers, you understand what they're going through, and they in turn, understand it as well. So you can talk about those things that are common to our industry, and there's not really another place to do that. And so, that's important to Carol and I both, as we're in this industry. It's not just about selling something. It's about helping people and then connecting with them. And we find joy in that. I know I do. And I know she does, because we've talked about it. And so that's what I'm just most excited about, seeing those exciting products that Caroline's talking about. I mean, it could be a tower tree I've never seen. Right. It could be somebody I haven't seen in 2 years. I mean, I'm really just, it's an exciting, and the energy is great there. And I think that if you can bring your team, I think it's important that you bring your team. I have done that when I worked for a different company, and they all loved it, just seeing what was available in the market. So if you've got a sales team, bring them. Don't just bring yourself, bring someone from your sales team that can take that information back for your team as well, because I think they'll get some real value from seeing what is available and get inspiration from that. And so I understand from the team at TransWorld that they're going to be doing some experiential things in the Christmas section. I don't know who can speak to that, but I'm excited about what that is going to entail. And I know Caroline and I both are looking forward to that as well.
Well, I think the other thing is there's an amazing educational whole component to the show that, like we always talk about, when you come to the show, you see all these vendors, but the educational classes that are offered both on the Halloween side and the Christmas side. I was very lucky enough to speak last year. I've been asked again this year. I'm not sure what I'm going to speak about yet, but, to be able to go under one roof and get so much information, whether it be like new vendors that you're looking for, or whether it be, what's a better way to do whatever you're looking for, and be able to attend a class to do that. There's nowhere in the States that does that. I mean, we're getting ready. Dallas market is starting tomorrow. Atlanta market is starting next week. And, I'll be at both. Kurt will be at both. And, they're great shows, but the people that attend St. Louis, the show in St. Louis, you can't take that stuff to market in Dallas and Atlanta because of the size and because of what it is. So it really is. If you're going to those shows, those other, the markets, if you're in the business where you're looking for something different, something unique, people that can help you build stuff, it's a must, really, if you're in the commercial business, to definitely go and to take your team. I agree with Kurt, because pictures and videos don't always do it justice, right? So
it's true. It's being there and living it, and that experience. You're just in the middle of it, of this whole city that just pops up for, these amazing 4 or 5 days. It's crazy. And I'm glad that you mentioned the educational component. Now, we do educational series and seminars and classes for haunts, for haunted houses, for Halloween, for interactive entertainment. And we're really excited that the Christmas entertainment educational seminars have been released. And as Carolyn just said, they are actually continuing to evolve. Carolyn is actually going to be teaching for us in a class to be determined. And again, that kind of goes to that mark that I made earlier in the show. please continue to check those websites because things are always coming out. We're always finding new presenters or new topics that are essential to growing your business. So Robert's showing a whole thing here right now, and he'll put that link up into the chat there. And of course, we have Christmas royalty in our chat there. Shane Dabbs, welcome to the show. We're glad you're here.
Shane.
Now, Kurt, we actually had a question from the audience, if I can. They wanted to ask a little bit more about color matching and what is the color matching kit?
Sure. Oh, great question. So I spoke to our number of ornaments that we have, over 50 colors. So this is a color matching kit with all of our ornaments. They're about a 2-inch ball, and they're representation of all of our colors and finishes. And it's a great way to walk onto a project, into your commercial space. There's a picture of it right there. And you've got all those options to choose from and color combinations to work with your client potentially if you need to, or at the space. And it's just a great tool. We've got
we lost him. We lost him.
No, I can carry that conversation on while he reboots and jumps on. That box has been a game changer, not just for us, but like just seeing it on Instagram and what people are doing and being able to take it into the clients. It was such a great idea because, as designers, when you're going into clients, how do you take, like not a car full of stuff, right? And this is just small. It's in a container with a handle. You can take it, and it's just amazing.
It's so useful. Like we had a chance to preview it a little bit, and I know Kurt's going to talk. It's what an amazing resource.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody loves it.
So I know you spoke to it, Caroline, but am I back now? I just want to make sure.
You're back.
Okay. So I just want to make sure. Just as that feedback we've gotten is that it's been extremely useful, and everyone's very thankful to have it. So I think, and I had also said we introduced it last year, and so we're just getting our first year under us of use of this kit. And I think it's a great tool, and that's what Vickerman is focused on as well. Tools for our customers. How can we help you? This is an example of that constant improvement and working with our customers to get what they need, those tools they need.
What an amazing resource. Again, same thing. Like you're working on a job, you need to figure out what color is going to match the best. It's very, very hard to just say, hey, it's blue, but not that blue. Like now you actually have something to line it up against.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Holy cow. Love this. Okay. Now, of course, the big question that we always ask, we ask for some spoilers. We ask for maybe any hints of what both of you might be bringing in your respective companies to your booths at TransWorld. Now, what's fun that's going to really help celebrate, and I don't even know if you guys know this yet, your neighbors here, Seasonscapes booth is 4319, and Vickerman's is 4321. So you got a one-stop shop show and a one-stop shop at the Christmas show in person. Anything that you might want to entice people or might be pleasing for them to stop by and check out?
Yeah, well, for us, we have about 16 set designs that you can purchase, pre-decorated, all of them that can be customized, colors added, colors taken away. Last year, we didn't bring in a new design. We just didn't. And so this year we had a really great idea, and it's something that can be customized. I really feel like it's really on trend. I don't want to say too much because I want to surprise people, but I am going big, and I'm bringing in a 12-foot tree with this theme on. I'm super excited.
Love it.
It's weird because I only do trees up to really kind of 12 foot. And then all around me are these huge 25, 30 foot lighted LED things, around. And so, for me, I'm kind of much more to the ground. And so whatever I bring in has got to be a showstopper. So I thought I did well last year, but I'm really kind of liking what I'm going to do this year. But people are just going to have to come by the booth and see, right, Chris?
Oh,
I'm not going to give too much away.
You can't. Yeah,
no.
People have to go check it out in person.
Exactly. Yeah.
I love it. What about your next door neighbor there, Sir Kurt?
So
Anything?
I think what you're going to see from us is expanded lighting offering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so really excited about that. And then our new ornament colors. So for those of you that did come by last year and look at our line, we'll have more of those. We'll have some larger commercial UV rated items for outdoor use, and we'll have those in. They're all shadow resistant ornaments, but large scale. So really excited about the items we'll be able to present to the group.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Seriously, we joke about the 50 days thing, like the show is in 50 days, right? But it can't come soon enough because we're going to hang out with both of you and your amazing companies. So excited. This is awesome. People are already starting to ask questions and they're starting to make their shopping lists now. They want to start coming to talk to you. They want to start their window shopping. We know that Seasonscapes is Seasonscapes.com. We know that Vickerman is Vickerman.com. We know that you have beautiful pictures. We know that you have beautiful catalogs. But if folks want to reach out to each of you to maybe talk a little bit more or maybe start priming that conversation for when they get there in St. Louis, how can they get a hold of you?
Well, they can get hold of me through my website, for sure. I don't know if I necessarily want to give my phone number out, but I mean, I'm happy to. I can put it in the chat. You can,
Sure.
you can. It's one number they can reach me. You can reach me through Instagram. Our Instagram is Seasonscapes HD for holiday decor.
Okay.
We love people to follow us. Not only am I, plugging our products, but, I'm very passionate about growing all of my vendors, businesses, how do they grow? And so, with my background, I'm always like coaching and mentoring and things like that. So we'd love people to follow me, or you can reach out through the website or there you go. Oh, thank you. That's great.
Robert's the
There you
best.
go. So they can reach out through that or through the website. If you go to our website, you can register. We do not, our website is kind of locked down with our pricing and our designs. So you just register. I check you out, make sure that you're not, a member of the public purchasing, that you have a business, and we'll let you onto our site and we can set up a call, and always happy to help. Always.
Love it. Thank you. And Sir Kurt and Vickerman.
Sure. The best way to reach me is going to be Kurt@Vickerman.com. That's the fastest way to get a response from me. And our Instagram is Vickerman Company as well. And
Beautiful.
you can direct message there. There's someone that will push that information to me to answer any questions. As far as our website, thank you for pulling it up. It looks great.
It does.
You can find all the products that we offer there. They're indexed very well, so you can find what you're looking for very easily. We're constantly improving that. If we find something that's not working well, we'll update that. And we also will show current inventory for that item. You can't see pricing until you've signed up for an account. And you can do that through the website or email me directly as well.
Awesome.
Yep.
No, that's awesome. And for those that aren't watching and they're only listening, it's KURT at Vickerman.com.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
Just to make sure that that's out there for those. You guys have some love, of course, in the chat. You've had a lot of love. I'm just trying to point out the fun ones here. Our good mutual friend, Stacy Jordan, says she cannot wait to see the new designs. So
I know. I love Stacy. She's great. She's great. I always enjoy seeing her at the show every year. So, hey, I will give out my email address if anybody wants it. I'm happy to, as Kurt shared hers. Mine is Puller, Puller at Seasonscapes.com. That's how people can reach me. So,
And if anybody wants her number, just email me and I'll be happy to share it.
see, it's such a great tag team. Now, speaking of that great tag team, it comes on a good rumor here that you guys not just love your companies, but you love the Christmas industry and talk about it all the time on your own show. Can you give us a little news about your show?
Absolutely. So, Kurt and I love giving back to the industry.
Sure.
I've done that for a long time, and I really believe, what you give, you get back in abundance, right? So, for us, we talked about, doing a podcast, which we do. It's not live. I think live would make me nervous. We have to edit. We have to edit ours, but we do
Fair.
a podcast. It's not, we've been through a very busy season, so it's not certainly every single day. We put them out on a Friday. We're all busy with the markets and the traveling.
Sure.
But it's called The Business of Christmas. And we have an Instagram page, The Business of Christmas, and you can find the podcasts on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple. We encourage people to listen. They're all recorded, so you can go back. I think there may be 7 or 8 of them in history. We love to have guests. In fact, Rich with TransWorld is going to be a guest in February,
Love it.
talking about the show. We talk to commercial companies around the US, vendors, and again, it's like what I said earlier. It's about building a Christmas community, and within the commercial side, and sharing information without being like giving away trade secrets. There we go. There's our thing. We would love people to follow. We always put a note out when one's gone live. I don't think we've put one out this side of Christmas, actually. Shame on us. We're hoping to do some live interviews and do some short things over at the markets. We obviously will be sharing a lot of things of what we're seeing at the shows and what's trending. When we go to Germany, we'll certainly be covering some things there as well. So thank you for letting me talk about that. But it's fun, and I think that podcast is only going to grow as we put more shows out there.
Sure.
So
No, and we are grateful for our partnership between TransWorld and both of you and your companies. So of course, why wouldn't we? Absolutely.
thank you. Thanks.
Well, we have some fun ways to give back for all of you that have been watching and listening. We're so grateful that you're here. If you're not live with us, unfortunately, you're going to miss out on an opportunity to win some stuff. Very, very excited about that. So who wants to go first? Because you both generously have offered a product to all of our listeners. So who wants to go first?
I guess it's
It's
the
just going to be ladies
again,
first.
right?
Yes.
So, when you asked us to do a giveaway, you said it's something that somebody needs to pick up from the show. So
Yes.
I can't give away a 12-foot Christmas tree, right? Because nobody's going to be able to take that. But I am going to give away a wreath, fully decorated wreath, and whoever wins can go to our website, choose what color combination, what design they want. We will make it, and I will personally bring it to the show with me with all my other products. And when they come by, they can take it home with them. So,
oh my gosh, that's awesome! Fantastic! Thank you.
Wait,
Seriously,
what size wreath was that?
it's a 72-inch. No, it's a 36 inch. It's a 36-inch wreath. I had to think about, like, if you're on a plane, you'll be able to hand carry it, put it in the overhead compartment, so you'll be good. So,
That's a good idea.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
sorry to give
Yeah.
you a hard time. So we covered mine earlier. So the color matching kit by Ornament with all of our ornament colors in it, that's what we're going to award the winner. And I think you'll find it very useful. It's very valuable. It retails for about $150. And so
Wow.
it's a great value.
love this. Well, thank you to both of you. So, to our audience, of course, we have to ask a little bit of Christmas trivia because it's the business that we are in. So, here's what we're going to ask you to do in the chat. You're going to type TW and then the answer to this question. Now, our first prize out, since we did go ladies first, is going to be for that 36-inch fully decorated wreath, courtesy of Seasonscapes. You could pick that up at the show at their booth, 4319. So if you are going and you got some room for a wreath, get ready to answer this question. The first one that we see correctly will win. All right, TW, and the answer to this question: in the song Winter Wonderland, what do we call the snowman? What's the name of the snowman in the Christmas Carol Winter Wonderland?
I'm singing the song in my head.
Yes.
Sing if I can answer it.
Are you to the part yet? Like it just like clicks like a light bulb. Like it's like, oh my gosh, didn't even think about that, right?
Uh-huh.
A couple weeks ago, we had asked about like how many Christmas lights does Clark Griswold hang, on his house in Christmas Vacation, of course. And so, wow, thought we were going to throw one out there that was going to be a little bit more difficult, but Nathan Provost, first one out of the box there, Parson Brown. That is the correct answer. Congratulations, Nathan. If you want to email me at KRIS@HAAshow.com, that's KRIS@HAAshow.com. We're going to get you hooked up and connected to Carolyn to get that at the show. Holy cow. Let's mark that down here. Love that. Oh, thank you guys. That's great. Now, if you didn't get it right or you just weren't fast enough, that's okay, because Kurt has generously offered something on behalf of Vickerman, their color matching kit, as he talked about. And of course, you could pick that up at the Christmas show, forgive me, his booth 4321. And if you're going and you want to get this one right, in the chat, we're going to do a TW and then the answer to this question. According to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 8th day of Christmas? Oh, 8th day of Christmas. What did my true love give to me? TW and the answer.
Wow. It's 7:30, nearly 8 o'clock at night. You're making people think way too hard, Chris.
I know they've been working all day, but they're going to win some free stuff here.
I can see people on Google, right?
That's exactly it. And it's usually the person that like puts it through and that they answer like split seconds before the other person there. But
yeah.
There we go. Oh, Katie Lane almost with a win there, just beaten out by Hamburger Hospital. And of course, it's 8 Maids a Milkin. Katie Lane, so close. I'm so sorry. Hamburger Hospital, congratulations. Email
Cute
me.
Dog. Cute dog.
Email me at KRIS@HAAshow.com. We'll get you hooked up to Kurt and to Vickerman. And thank you, both of you, for those amazing prizes.
Absolutely. You're welcome. And I would just want to say thank you so much, Chris and TransWorld, for having both of us on. I know this, Vickerman, we appreciate it. Just getting to, introducing to new people and helping them. That's our goal, right? How can we help?
Yeah. And ditto to what Kurt said. Really have appreciated it. I love coming to the show every year, getting to know you, Chris, and everybody is just, it's like one big family. It really is. And to be able to come on the show and chat for an hour has just been like the highlight of my week.
We could talk for hours about Christmas. I mean, we could really get into it.
It's so true. And thank both of you. And again, on behalf of Jen and Rich and everybody at TransWorld, thank you, because you're right. You make this a family and we get an opportunity to do business, but also with people that we enjoy the company of and get to talk about the business that we love. And thanks for choosing to be on together, because this kind of makes it a fun roundtable.
For sure. Yeah.
Love this. All right, guys, unless you have anything else to say, we're gonna bid everyone a farewell tonight. Last call. All right. Well, folks, we will be back next Tuesday, and we're going to be back every Tuesday all the way through the show, probably till June, because we got whole lots to cover. But our next show, Tuesday, January 14th. Come check us out. Of course, thanks for being with us. Stay warm, and we will see you next Tuesday. Good night, everybody.